last quick item before we talk about Joe's gun control plan. The trial, of course, has been going on for nearly 2 months. It's finally over. Actor Johnny Depp has won a defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife, actress Amber Heard, after Heard published an op-ed in the Washington Post in 2018, implicitly accusing Depp of domestic violence and abuse. Though the op-ed did not name Depp, but the jury had determined the claims in the op-ed were false and awarded roughly $10.4 million to Depp, after a smaller award to Heard in her countersuit about some of Depp's lawyer's prior statements. Now, full disclosure, I didn't pay full attention to this trial. Did you watch it in detail?
No, I mean, I know people were enraptured with it, but I was like, I just I don't really give a shit. I mean, it was a victory for men's rights in a way, but people have also forgotten that Johnny Depp is like a deeply flawed individual.
He did talk about assassinating Trump or something like that. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. He has major substance abuse problems, and she's a psycho feminist succubus bitch, but they both are like crazy Hollywood elites, and so
they were really made for each other. It seems it's a shame it didn't work out.
You guys want to destroy each other's lives? Like, go for it. I don't care.
I can't pretend to have complete knowledge of everything that was all the evidence and everything that was introduced at the trial. But the general summary is this: Amber Heard accused Johnny Depp of abusing her. That accusation more or less ruined Johnny Depp's acting career. And not only could Amber Heard and her legal team not substantiate the abuse allegations, but there was evidence to the contrary, that she actually abused Depp. And so the jury found that Amber Heard made the accusations against Depp with actual malice, the legal standard for defamation against a public figure like Depp. Heard has not spoken publicly since the jury's verdict. I think she might have tweeted, but not spoken in detail. Her lawyer, Elaine Bredehoff, I think is how you say her name, did an interview on the Today Show this week saying this is the result of an attack, or this result of the trial rather, is an attack on all women. Amber Heard has been demonized by social media, and Amber Heard is broke. She's not going to be able to pay Johnny Depp what the jury has awarded him.
One of the first things she said is, "I am so sorry to all those women out there. This is a setback for all women in and outside the courtroom."
You argued in your closing arguments that if they found even one instance of abuse, and it did not even have to be physical abuse, that they would have to fine for Amber Heard, and they didn't.
And that's because she was demonized here. A number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed.
Social media was a part of this, and it was incredibly lopsided and vitriolic against Amber Heard. Do you think that had an effect on the case?
Absolutely.
Do you think they did see it?
How can you not? They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. It really, really was lopsided. And I appreciate your saying that. It's like the Roman Colosseum, how they viewed this whole case.
Is she able to pay a $10.4 million judgment?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, people on social media hate you because you're unlikable.
Maybe if you had presented better evidence, the social media hatred would have been toned down.
Right.
Definitely not a setback for all women. It's a setback for lying, abusive women, as it should be. But as far as Amber's non-payment, the speculation is the two parties' lawyers will negotiate, since Depp has said he's not looking to punish Amber, just clear his name. If Depp's team seeks to enforce the judgment, that will begin a separate legal process in court, potentially attaching property or setting up other ways for payment. Amber Heard's legal team also says she will appeal. Just a couple of implications. Maybe these are too rosy. You tell me, but I think there's some broad view takeaways. First of all, defamation liability is still a possible thing under the right circumstances. We talk about this frequently because
it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do.
It's especially if you're a public figure like Johnny Depp. The legal standard here is it's not just demonstrating that Amber Heard made false claims. Because he's a public figure, you need actual malice, as in Amber Heard knew it was a lie and pushed it anyway with the intent to damage Depp effectively.
And you have to prove in a quantifiable way that it did damage your ability to work in your given industry, which is a really hard thing to do.
This shows that it is still a meetable bar. It's not impossible, which is something as far as First Amendment law goes and what the appropriate limitations ought to be on your free speech rights. This is an interesting case study in that. And then I think it's fair to ask too, is this the end or at least significant damage to the believe all women trend or the Me Too trend? It's not damaging to all women. It's damaging to liars. And I just hope that the public will finally go back to presuming innocence rather than guilt. Maybe that's too optimistic,
Right,
but
yeah.
maybe, I mean, when we hear an insane claim in the future that's unsubstantiated, Brett Kavanaugh style, at least this is another data point to go back on and say, maybe we shouldn't immediately crucify this person because there are such things as false allegations with a variety of intents, motives,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So maybe there will be good to come of this, but I don't know. Probably not. They'll just go right back to believe all women, I'm sure, within a week or two.